Good morning. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning. I'm gonna get my camera set up and we're gonna move through a gentle yoga flow. I'm gonna have some twists this morning. Kind of wake up the spine. It's Thursday, I think. And thank you for joining me. If you're watching this live or if you're watching after the fact, that's totally fine. But with a lot of us have had some different changes or transitions in our lives recently, and I've even noticed in my body, I don't have my regular routine, and so when I'm going to classes and I go to boxing as well, my body typically stays a little bit more limber, and so jumping into a power vinyasa has been kind of intense the last couple of days as I've tried to get the energy moving. So these gentle classes can be very beneficial if you are just looking for something to help calm the mind, calm the nervous system. There's no pressure to perform. You can just sit and twist and enjoy and relax, and that's really what I wanted this class this morning to be about. So we will get started out lying down, feet facing towards the front of your mat, palms can be by the side. Relax the muscles in the feet, relax the muscles in the face, the neck, and the jaw. With the eyes closed, begin gently inhaling in through the nose, down into the belly. Inhaling in. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging up a mirror or the ceiling out in front of you. So exhale out through the mouth, cleansing, purifying, exhale. Inhaling in, focusing on the breath. Let the breath be smooth and steady. Inhaling in. And as you exhale, gentle exhale out through the mouth, purifying, cleansing, setting any excess thoughts aside, anything weighing on the mind, just set that aside for the next 45 minutes or so and allow the body to come into the present moment. Feeling the breath, feeling your body supported by the earth. And then from here, on the next inhale, gently sweep the palms above the head, stretch long through the fingertips, and stretch long through the toes, like you're waking the body up. Reach out long above the top of the head, feel a stretch behind the armpits, behind the shoulders, reach. And then from here, bring your right knee in towards you. Let the right knee come to the outside of the right rib cage. Place your palms on top of the right shin, and let's draw some circles with the right ankle. We're going to be focusing on some gentle twisting today of the spine, waking up the chakras, waking up the energy running along the spine and the nervous system. So gentle start out twist. Take the left palm to the outside of the right knee. Let the right knee cross over the body. Your right hip can come up off the ground. Reach your right palm out to the right and let your eye gaze drift over towards the right shoulder. Inhaling in and exhaling out, twisting. Waking up the energetics running along the spine. This is waking up our root chakra, our sacral chakra. Allowing the energy to move freely through. And come back through center, right hip towards the ground, and the right heel up towards the ceiling. Bring your palms to the back of the right hamstring or the back of the right calf, and pull the right leg towards you. Now if you would like to add in an Achilles or a calf stretch, you can point and flex the right toes a couple of times, really kicking out through the heel. And bringing the right big toe towards the shin. Pull the right leg towards you, get a nice stretch. And then on the exhale, lower down. Moving over to the opposite side, left knee comes in towards you and your left knee to the outside of the left rib cage. You can draw some circles with the left ankle or toes clockwise or counterclockwise. Whatever feels good for that ankle. All the fascia running along the lower leg. And then take your right palm to the outside of the left knee. Let your left knee twist over the body. Your left hip can come up off the ground. Left palm reaches out towards the left side of your mat. Eye gaze drifts over your left shoulder. Inhaling in, smooth and steady. And exhaling out. Feel the deeper twist along the spine, waking up the nervous system running along the spine. And then come back through center, left hip towards the ground, send the left heel up towards the ceiling. Try to straighten out the right leg long, flex the toes on the right foot out in front of you, and then pull the left leg towards you. Point and flex the left toes a couple of times. That's also going to stretch the shin as you point the toes and kick out through the heel. Point and flex. And then instead of lowering the left leg down, I want both knees to come in towards you. Wrap your palms around the knees and then just start drawing a couple circles on the ceiling, clockwise and counterclockwise. Notice what it feels like to start feeling a little bit more movement in the hips. So getting a stretch. Maybe for the shoulders as the knees move forward and pull the palms with them. And you can change directions, or maybe you want to move the knees opposite of one another, get a little bit more mobility in the hips so you can draw circles on the ceiling with the knees, opening up the hips slightly. All this circular motion gets the nadis and the energetic lines running along the body begin to open. We're just getting some fluid movement. Great way to start your morning, your Thursday morning, or whatever day you're watching this. And then as you come back through center with the palms on the back of the legs, we're just going to do some gentle rocking. So rock front to back. Imagine or feel the spine as you massage front to back. Rocking and rolling. And then we're going to roll up onto all fours. So bring your palms underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and then I want you to just move your hips to the left and right. You can send them to the left side of the mat, feeling a stretch down the left side of the body. You can send it towards the right side of the mat, feeling a stretch down the right side of the body. Whatever feels good for you, just get some fluid movement. Imagine this snake-like energy running along the spine, and then you can just move your hips left and right. Maybe you get the spine involved, moving the head slightly. And what's nice about these at-home yoga practices is you can move as freely as you like. Not worrying about what anybody else thinks or nobody's looking at you. You can just really drop into the body. Now, as you come back through center with your palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, inhale, belly down, chest up. Inhale deep. And then as you exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin to chest, come up on the fingertips, get a nice cat pose. Inhale, belly down, chest up, deep breath. And exhale, curl. Like you're squeezing the air out of the lungs. You can come up onto the fingertips. One more time. Inhale, belly down, chest up. And exhale. Now, as you come back through center, you're going to leave your hips over the knees as much as you can. Just walk the palms palms forward, moving through a puppy pose. So you can let your forehead come towards the ground. Palms reach out in front of you. Lift your hips up high and let the head drop. Continuing that nice, long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Stretch through the palms. Cleansing, opening up the energy centers in the shoulders now. So reaching your palms out, hips lift. Maybe you get a little bit of tingling or vibrating, buzzing in the palms and in the feet. Feel the energetic centers opening up. Breathing into it, grounding. And gently make your way back. Walk your palms back underneath you. Place your toes to the mat. Lift the hips up into your first downward facing dog. So your palms are shoulder width apart. Your feet are hip distance apart. Shake your head front and back. Let the head drop down towards the ground. Get some blood flow to the brain. Start waking up the nervous system. And you can pedal your feet a little bit back and forth. So you can walk your heels, left and right. Maybe shifting your hips to the left side of the mat. And shifting your hips over towards the right side of the mat. As I mentioned, we're going to move into some gentle twists this class. So with your palms out in front of you, take your right palm. Bring your right palm to the outside of either the left ankle. If you can't grab the ankle, you can always move up higher on the leg. Use the strength of the right palm to twist and look underneath your left shoulder. You may start feeling a little bit of heat in the body as you're waking up the arms, waking up the legs. Gently release the right palm back out, moving over to the opposite side. Take your left palm to the outside of the right ankle for a twist. Twist and look underneath the right shoulder this time. Right heel towards the ground. You can pull, looking underneath. Breathing in, steady, smooth. And then with control, release the left palm back out. Glide forward into a plank position. So hover shoulders over palms. Lower all the way down. Let your palms come beside the rib cage, toes together. Squeeze the elbows in by the side. We're going to move up into a cobra pose. Chest lifts, eye gaze up towards the ceiling, towards the wall out in front of you. Sending the energy down through the toes. Lift, lift, and you can look over your left shoulder. Come back through center. Look over the right shoulder. Come back through center. Place your toes to the mat. Roll yourself up back into your down dog on the exhale. Inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling out through the mouth. From here, reach your right foot up towards the sky. This is going to encourage the left heel to lower down. Right hip stays square, head dropping towards the ground or towards the earth. Reach through the toes. And bring the right foot forward to meet the right palm. Leave the left palm on the ground. We're going to twist a little bit here. So roll over towards the right side. Stack your right shoulder over left as you reach through your right fingertips. Eye gaze drifts up towards the ceiling. Extend out through the right heel. Reach up and out through the right palm. You can draw a couple of circles with the right palm. Feeling the opening in the wrist. And then releasing the right palm down, straighten out your right leg. So a little modified pyramid pose, forehead towards the right shin. Inhale, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold forward towards the right shin. Ground down through the right big toe.
Try to shift your right hip towards the back of the mat, the left hip towards the front as you fold. And then bending your right knee, you're back into that lunge position. Step your right foot back to meet the left into your down dog. Walk your feet out a little bit. We're going to move over to the opposite side. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Ground down through the right foot, the left toes lift up. Left hip squared off towards the back of the mat, starting out. And then bring your left foot forward to meet the left palm. Left knee over the left ankle, right palm towards the ground. We're twisting, opening up the left side of the body. Stack your left shoulder over right. Reach through your left fingertips. You can draw a couple circles, the left wrist, left palm. Back and forth. Twist a little bit more. Releasing your left palm down, straighten out your left leg, pyramid pose on this side. Forehead towards the left shin, ground down. You can check out your left big toe. You want to be making a 90 degrees with the front of the mat. Shift your left hip back, right hip forward, and fold your forehead towards the left shin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then bend your left knee, palms to the ground, left foot steps back to meet the right. You're in your down dog, and from your downward facing dog, step, walk, hop, whatever works for you towards the front of your mat. Toes together, we're going to walk our heels out a little bit. So bend your knees. Adding in a twist here, so take the right palm to the outside of the left ankle, twist, and look over your left shoulder. Now you can bend your left knee. You're going to feel a little bit more of a stretch on the outside of the right hip, right side. Left knee bent, twist, and look over your left side. Release the left palm down. Take the left palm to the outside of the right ankle, twist, and look over your right shoulder this time. You may have a different side to side. I'm always a little bit tighter on my right, so I don't have as much of a twist on this side. It's called a yoga practice. We're always practicing and evolving. And then release your right palm down. Let the head release, and on your inhale, roll yourself out, vertebrae by vertebrae as you come up. Inhale, palms reach up towards the sky, add in a slight back bend. Nice, and drop your palms by the side. Moving through one or two gentle sun salutes to get the body continuing to warm up. Inhale, reach the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fingertips to shins, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back with the right foot into a lunge. You're going to feel a stretch for the front of the right hip. Make that wide stance between the left foot and the right toes. Let the palms come towards the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right in a plank position. You can hold in your plank or flow through. Option to come down to your knees as well. Upward facing dog. And on your exhale, push back into your down dog. Next, inhale, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Bring the right foot forward to meet the right palm. Left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, bring yourself back out, reach up. Little mini back bend. And on your exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, left foot back into a lunge. Feel the stretch for the front of the left hip. Right knee over right ankle, starting out. Now your right foot will step back to meet the left into your plank position. Flow through chaturanga. Upward facing. And push back into your down dog on the exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Bring the left foot forward to meet the left palm. Right foot forward to meet the left. On your inhale, bring yourself back out. Reach up, look back. And drop your palms by the side. Okay, second set. Inhale, smooth and steady. Going at your own pace. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, right leg back into a lunge. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Flow through chaturanga. Upward facing. And push back into your down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Bring the right foot forward to meet the right palm. Left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, bring yourself back out. Reach up, look back. And on your exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back with the left foot into a lunge. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Flow through. You can add your push-up in if you would like, a little bit more of a challenge. Upward facing dog or cobra. And push back into your down dog on the exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Bring the left foot forward to meet the left palm. Right foot forward to meet the left. On your inhale, bring yourself back out. Reach up, look back. And drop your palms by the side. All right, we're going to move through one or two little flow sequences with some twist, some lunge twisting, and revolve triangle. So if you need you can use a block, or if you don't have a block, you can always use seems silly, but a can of soup, but it lifts you up a little bit higher. Okay, so coming up to the top of your mat, inhale, palms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fingertips to shins, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step, hop, or jump back into your plank position. Flow through chaturanga. Upward facing. And push back into your down dog. Breathing in and out. Feeling the opening along the back of the body as you continue to warm the body up from the inside out. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Bring the right foot forward to meet the right palm. Right knee over right ankle. Inhale, high lunge. So you want both hips squared off towards the front of your mat. Palms reach up. Left heel is up. Reach up through the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Feel the stretch along the front of the body. Left leg. Now bring your palms towards the center of the heart. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee for your twist. Rotate the heart towards the center of the palms. Extend out through the right leg. It's a little bit more active than our first twist with our left palm on the ground. Our palms are towards the center of the heart. Twist and look over your right shoulder as much as you can. Feel the strengthening in the right leg. And then releasing your palms down towards the ground, I want you to step your foot forward about a foot to a foot and a half. We're going to move into revolve triangle. So you'll come up, let your palms come towards the hips, and this is where you can use a block Actually, I have my block set up for my phone right now, so I won't use the block, but I'll kind of demonstrate where you would use it. So your right foot is at 90, left foot at 45, palms to the hips. You want both hips squared off towards the front of your mat. Leave your right palm on your right hip to start out. Left palm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen up. And then imagine you're reaching forward towards the front of your mat. Crown of the head reaching forward, and this is where you can use a block on the inside of the right foot to help lengthen out the left arm. Option to place your left palm on top of the right foot. And then we're twisting, rolling our right shoulder open. You can leave your right palm on the right hip or reach your right palm up towards the ceiling for your twist. Eye gaze either out in front of you or towards the sky, a little bit more of a balance challenge. Rotate your right shoulder open. And release your right palm back down. Nice. Palms out in front of you. Step your right foot back to meet the left. You're in your downward facing dog. Shake your head front and back, left and right. And then moving over to the opposite side. Inhale your left leg up. Bring your left foot forward to meet the left palm. Right heel up, inhale, lunge position. So now both hips are squared off towards the front of the mat. Right heel is up. You're feeling that opening for the right toes. Inhale, palms reach up towards the sky. Sink down a little bit deeper. Feel the strength in the left leg, left quad. And bring your palms down towards the center of the heart. Take your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Now we're twisting and looking over your left shoulder. Twist, twist. Heart is rotating towards the center of the palms. Extending out through the right heel. And now bring your focus back down towards the ground. Release the palms. Step your right foot forward about 1 to 1.5 feet. You want your feet about hip distance apart so your hips stay squared. Inhale, bring your palms up towards the sky. You're going to release your left palm towards the left hip. Reach up towards the ceiling with the right palm. Inhale, moving into our revolve triangle, revolve trikonasana. Reach your fingertips forward. And then you can release your palm either on a block on the inside of the left foot or on top of the left foot. You can leave your left palm on your left hip or move into a deeper twist, rolling your left shoulder open and reaching your left palm up towards the sky. Crown of the head reaching forward, twisting and opening. We'll stretch for the outside of the left hip this time. And then releasing your left palm down. Step your left foot back to meet the right. You're back into your downward facing dog. Hold in your downward facing dog, or you can flow through if you would like. Gliding forward into your plank position. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. And push back into your downward facing dog. Inhaling in and exhaling out. All right, raise your right leg up towards the sky. Draw some great big circles with the right hip. You can open your right hip up towards the right side wall, letting your right heel drift towards the left hip, left glute. Some nice gentle opening. You can make clockwise or counterclockwise circles with the hip. And then bring your right foot forward to meet the right palm, left heel down. Inhale, come up into your warrior one. So the left heel's at about 45 degrees, right foot at 90, palms reach up towards the sky. Shoulders squared off towards the front of your mat. Sink down, focus out in front of you. Feel this rootedness through the feet down into the earth. Any excess tension, any excess thoughts melts away. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Open your hips up towards the left, palms come out. So your right palm is towards the front of the mat, left palm towards the back. We're moving into Trikonasana. Not revolved, but basic. You're going to shift your left hip back. Reach your right fingertips forward, right palm to the top of the right shin. Or you can place a block on the inside of the right leg. Left palm reaches up towards the sky. Open, roll your left shoulder open, reach through your left fingertips. You can try to straighten your right leg a couple of times, actively engaging the right knee. Feel the stretch inside the right thigh. Open, hold, and release. Make your way back out. Now we're going to come up, turn your right toes in to about a 45 degrees. We're going to pivot towards the back of the mat and move into our warrior one, facing towards the left side. So, shift your energy down, bend your left knee, square your hips off towards, now you're facing the back of the mat. Sink down, grounding down through the outside of the right foot this time. And then straighten out your left leg, let your hips roll open, palms out. Relax your shoulders. So often, when we're storing subconscious tension in the body, you may have a tendency to shrug our shoulders up. Try to relax your shoulders down. Let the energy flow freely through the fingertips. Shift your energy back through your right hip. Reach your fingertips forward, left palm to the top of the left shin. Right palm reaches up towards the sky. Roll your right shoulder open, reach through the right fingertips. Try to actively straighten the left leg a couple of times. Breathing. And then releasing the left palm towards the ground. We're going to walk our palms towards the right side of the mat into a wide-legged forward fold. So turn your toes slightly in. You can widen your stance if you would like. Let the head drop down towards the ground. It's okay if you can't get all the way down there. Maybe you need to make this stance a little bit shorter distance. Lift your hips up, let the head drop. Couple options with the arms. You can grab the outside of the feet, lifting your hips up towards the sky. You can bind with the palms behind your tailbone, and then let the palms drop towards the ground, getting a stretch for the front of the shoulders. Letting that nice opening for the shoulders, the heart chakra. Hips lift, head down. It's a great mild inversion for the brain, for the heart. Let the energy drain down towards those centers. And then as you release the palms out in front of you, so you're walking your palms out in front of you. Let your left palm come underneath the heart. The crown of the head is directly in alignment with the tailbone. So you want a long spine here. So you're making a tripod with the left foot, right foot, and left palm. Open up towards the right. Reach your right palm up towards the ceiling. Try not to let the hips collapse. So you want to keep your hips level. Right palm reaches up for your twist. And release your right palm down, moving over to the opposite side. So now the right palm is underneath the heart. Twist and open up towards the left side. Left palm reaches up towards the ceiling. Then gently release the left palm down. We're going seated position. So you can come facing towards the front of your mat. I'm going to turn and face towards the front of the room so you can see me, what we're moving through. So we're going to move through some seated postures. So starting out, I want you to bring your legs wide. So as wide as you can possibly tolerate. You don't want to pull the inside of the groin or the legs at all. So to even get it wider, you can walk your hips slightly forward. Keep the toes on the feet flexed. So we're going to get a stretch for the side body here. So flex the toes on the feet on the inhale, reach up. Exhale, let your right palm come towards your right foot. It's okay if you can't bind, you can just place it on the shin. And then reach your left palm over towards the right side. Roll your left shoulder open, get a stretch through the left side body. Drift your eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Reach a little bit deeper, try not to let your left hip come up off the ground. Inhale, come through center, let your left palm come towards your left big toe. Right palm reaches up and over. Roll your right shoulder open, reach through your right fingertips this time. Grounding down through the right hip. Reach out. Inhale, come back through center. You can grab the knees, help bring the knees in and bring the bottom of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, bound ankles. So place your palms to the toes. You can do a couple of butterflies here, maybe opening up the hips. Let the knees move up and down. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and then on your exhale, fold forward. Chest towards the toes, forehead towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Breathing into it. And then gently making your way back out. Take your left ankle or left heel, bring it to the outside of the right hip. Take your right leg, bring your right ankle to the top of the left knee. We're moving into a spinal twist. So for those of you that have been in my hot postures class before, this will be familiar. Let your left palm come to the top of the right knee. You want to get nice length in the spine starting out. On your inhale, lengthen up. Your right palm can meet the left on this right knee. So you want to get length first. Then you release the left palm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Let your left palm come to the outside of the right knee. Right palm is going to reach up and back around behind you. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist. We've done some gentle twisting starting out. This is a little bit deeper twist. But you want to make sure not to compensate, so don't curl the spine forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, and look back. Everybody's twists look a little bit different. Mine vary dramatically left and right. I've had a couple back surgeries, so I have to be very mindful with my twisting, but they always feel good if you listen to the body and move gently. And as you release back out, take your left palm. Left palm is going to grab the outside of the right foot. Try to send that right leg, right heel out in front of you. You're going to feel a stretch for the IT band and the calf. And then you reach the right palm back behind you. Twist and look over your right shoulder. Right toes are flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release back out. Okay, moving over to the opposite side. Right ankle will come to the outside of the left hip. Lift your left foot up. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale, lengthen out both palms to the left knee. Get a nice long lengthening in the spine. Left palm reaches up towards the ceiling. And twist. Left palm back around behind you. Right palm reaches up. And the right elbow will come to the outside of the right knee. You can use the right elbow for a little bit of leverage, help you twist deeper. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist and look back. And as you make your way out, let your right palm come to the outside of the left ankle or left foot. Lift your left leg out in front of you. Twist and look over your left shoulder. Eye gaze back. Breathing. And then gently release back out. You're going to come into a seated position. You can sit cross-legged. Some neck stretches here before we make our way towards the ground. So with the palms on the knees, kind of roll the head to the left and right. You can make circles clockwise or counterclockwise. And then begin moving the spine a little bit more. We're going to sweep the chest forward. Continue to feel your sits bones and the tailbone on the ground, just spiraling the spine, sweeping front and back. You can change directions, moving clockwise or counterclockwise, just getting out any final kinks, any final stagnant energy in the body. Let it out. Imagine the earth is a magnet and it's just absorbing anything weighing on you, anything toxic, any negative thought patterns, leaving you free of resistance and feeling lighter. So as you come back through center, on your inhale, reach the palms up. We're getting a little shoulder stretch here. Let the right palm come, or right arm come underneath the left. Palms are together. Lift the elbows slightly. Feel the stretch behind the shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen up. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, curl slightly forward. Like a modified cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest up, arms up. Exhale, curl. Squeeze the air out of the lungs, chin to chest, elbows to chest. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now we're moving over to the opposite side. Come back through center. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, the left arm is going to wrap underneath the right. Palms come together. Inhale, open up the chest, lift the elbows slightly. And exhale, curl forward. Feel the stretch behind the shoulder blades. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Inhale one more time, open up. Exhale, curl. And then release out. You'll come back through center. Release the palms, turn. Well, I'll actually turn. You're probably still facing towards the front of your mat. Turn and face towards the front of the mat. If you're not, roll yourself back. Gonna move through some gentle hip twisting. So Both knees are bent, heels about hip distance apart. Take the right ankle over the left knee, making a figure 4. Thread the right palm through the legs, grabbing the back of the left thigh or the top of the left shin. Feel this opening for the right hip. And relax the muscles in the face, the jaw. And then let your left heel come towards the center of the mat. We're going to move into a twist here. So, right ankle stays on top of the left knee. Let your knees drop to the left. And the upper body is going to open out to the right. So the left knee comes towards the ground. The right knee stays slightly up. And an option, you can bring your left palm to the inside of the right knee and open that right hip up. Eye gaze can drift over your right shoulder. Inhale, come through center. Release your left heel back through midline. Right foot will drop down towards the ground, moving over to the opposite side. So now right heel will come in alignment with the right hip. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Thread the left palm through the legs, grabbing the back of the right thigh or the top of the right shin. Pull the right knee towards you. Feel the stretch for the left piriformis, left hip. And then releasing your right heel towards the center of the mat. You're going to let your right knee drop over towards the right. Left ankle stays at the top of the right knee. And now you can open the left hip up. So left palm reaches out towards the left. Right palm can come to the inside of the left knee, gently opening it up. Twisting. Always remembering to breathe. And then come back through center, readjusting the hips, releasing the left leg down. Bring both knees in towards you. Give yourself a great big hug. Similar to how we started, just let your knees move left and right. Draw a couple circles on the ceiling. And then let your knees come to the outside of the ribcage, feet extend up towards the ceiling, happy baby. You can take any variation of happy baby. Maybe it feels good to straighten your legs out side to side, get a deeper stretch for the inner thighs. Lots of options here, so make sure you're listening to your body and what is calling for it this morning. Maybe be really playful and rock left and right. This is great for your kidneys and your adrenal glands, a little energy boost for the morning. That motivation up for the day. I just did a YouTube video on essential oils for motivation and clearing, so check out my YouTube channel. You can learn some good tips and tricks. Just rocking left and right, back and forth. Being playful. And as you come back through center, finishing out with your final Shavasana, you can send your legs long if you would like, or if you'd like to move into a Baddha Konasana, bound angle, you can have the bottom of the feet together, knees fall open to Baddha Konasana. Finding that space of peace and calm within. Notice what it feels like to feel supported by the earth. Pachamama or Gaia is here to support us in these times of stress. offering her healing energies, offering her healing sounds of the birds and the wisdom of the trees. Just really connecting in with her, connecting into the self, letting go of any static from the outside. Finding your deep breathing. And you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana, obviously as long as you would like.
I will be uploading this video to YouTube so you can check it out later. Please share with your friends. Starting to get a little yoga collection playlist on the YouTube channel. You can find me at Carly Sink by searching YouTube for Carly Sink or Hi-Frequency Healing. And join me next week. Again, same as this week. Tuesday is going to be more of a power flow. Thursday is going to be more of a gentle class, but I'm always open to suggestion on yoga classes and essential oil classes. I'm trying to stay connected and supported to you all. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I will see you soon. Namaste.